Welcome to Icom's video presentation on IC-F3400, F5400 series, standard encryption features. In this presentation, we will show you the standard encryption features, how to talk with the previous series radios with encryption, and a demonstration of the fast unmute function. The IC-F3400, F5400 series radio can have 64 encryption keys for the low-level encryption, same as the other series radios. Like this. And as a unique feature of the IC-F3400, F5400 series, the radios can have additional 4 keys, for the high-level DES encryption. You can enter 8 ASCII characters or 16 hexadecimal numbers manually as an encryption key, or enter it automatically. And the key ID can be 0 to 63. Then write the high-level DES encryption key list to the radio, separately from the configuration. And save the key list, to share with the other team members' radios. You can change the visibility of the encryption keys here, but you cannot see the keys already created as invisible, for security reasons. Use of the encryption function is configured in each memory channel. Like, on, off, or inhibit the use of encryption on that channel. High level or low level. And the encryption key selection. The numbers for key selection in this column correspond to the key list numbers that are 1 to 64 here for the low-level encryption, and 1 to 4 here for the high-level encryption. As we see in the encryption key list, each encryption key has a key ID, and the key ID, for the encryption key used for transmission, is sent to the receiver over the air. So, by having the same combination of the encryption key and its key ID on both sides, the receiver can judge if the intended key for decryption on that channel matches with the one used for transmission or not, from the received key ID, and controls muting. If the function, decryption multiple keys, is on, the receiving radio can even actively select the key for decryption from the key list, according to the received key ID, rather than a pre-configured one in that memory channel. For example, if the received key ID is 63, then the key, 32767, is used for decryption, no matter what key is pre-configured on that channel. However, you may remember that the older series radios, like the IC-F3200 series, don't have the key ID. So they are not fully compatible with the newer series radios. So, in case you need to talk with older series radios with encryption, you need to select CAI 1.2 in the low-level encryption compatibility setting, in the expert page. Then the key ID in the low-level encryption key list is disabled. Or, if only one encryption key is used in the older series radios like this, by assigning key ID 0 to that encryption key in the newer series radios, then the newer series radios can use it as a key for talking with the older series radios, with keeping the benefit of CAI 1.3. Lastly, let's see how the function, fast unmute works, and when to use it. This function makes the difference only when entering into an ongoing conversation, so-called late entry. And a late entry, this function enables the receiving radio to unmute the speaker, prior to determining if the call is encrypted. Then, let's see how the two radios, fast unmute is on and off, react, when they move into the same channel that has an ongoing call. When the call is not encrypted. Listen.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Again.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
As you can hear, the word testing just after entering into the channel can be heard only from the left radio that has the fast unmute enabled. So this is the purpose of the fast unmute, to prevent the missing audio at the head of the late entry as much as possible when the call is not encrypted. But what if the call is encrypted? Let's see when the call is encrypted with the matching key. Listen.
1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Again.
1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
And this is when the call is encrypted with an unmatching key. Listen. Again. As you heard, enabling the fast unmute will result in a short unintelligible sound every time the radio enters into an encrypted call, no matter whether the key for the decryption is matching or not. So, this feature should only be enabled if most calls on the network are not encrypted, and faster unmuting justifies the potential for noise at the head of a late entry.